welcome back to the Transfer Daily YouTube channel, and we are just a few hours away from the opening of the January transfer window. So I've got some stories now, a lot going on in the transfer market, and I will be bringing you all of the latest updates in this video. So we're going to start off with a big one in Italy, and that is Cesar Casadei. So many clubs interested: Monza, Torino, Lazio, but the only club to send an official first bid is Torino, and Torino have now sent the first bid to Chelsea to try and sign Cesar Casadei. And the formula of the transfer is on a permanent deal, but Chelsea will have a buyback clause in it. So similar to the Nico Paz and Como and Real Madrid one, where there is a buyback clause, and it is similar to that. At the moment, don't know the fee of what the bid was put in, but it is an interesting formula and one that Chelsea could accept from what I've been told. But many other clubs in Italy as well are interested, like I've just said. But Torino were the only team to present a concrete offer so far. Next is young Spanish centre-back Mika Marmol from Las Palmas. So we know last season he had a very, very good season last season for Las Palmas. This season, though, it isn't the same situation for Marmol. And his contract expires in 2026, and he has shown no intent at the moment to renew his contract. So expiring in 2026, and Las Palmas will want to get a fee. So what will happen there? So what I am going to say is that AS Roma are interested in Marmol as a new defender signing in January. A lot of clubs looking for centre-backs and this type of thing. And the feeling is that Roma are serious about signing Marmol. But also another team who's shown interest is Como. Cesc Fabregas's team have shown interest in Mika Marmol in January. So there is a chance that he could leave, and he also has a release clause active that's around 10 million euros. It's believed to be 10 million euros, I'm not sure on this, but it's around that mark. So we have to wait and see, because that is also payable for these clubs. And from Las Palmas' point of view, they wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to lose him, as he hasn't been the preferred centre-back option this season. But as well, we have to consider is FC Barcelona have a 50% sell-on clause. So we have to wait and see what goes on. But Roma and Como are both have concrete interest in Mika Marmol. Now it is a deal that I spoke to you about yesterday. It could have been or the day before that. And it's Seko Fofana to Rennes. So the deal with Bryce Samba to Rennes is very close from RC Lens, and now they are set to sign a former RC Lens player in Seko Fofana from Al Nassr. So the agreement is completed for a fee around 20 million euros or over that, add-ons included, and the first part of his medical has already been completed, and he will return to Ligue 1, and as I've just said, it will be official in the next days. So Rennes on the verge of signing Seko Fofana, and then Bryce Samba next through the door if all goes as planned. And staying on the subject of RC Lens, as I said in a previous video, a lot of outgoings expected there this summer due to financial reasons and players being unhappy there, and one of them is Kevin Danso, and Danso is open to leaving Lens in January as he's unhappy at the moment there. We know last summer he nearly signed for Roma, but a deal fell through for whatever reason. So now in January it is expected that he has a concrete chance to leave. And for Kevin Danso, Wolves is a top option for him to move to, because many clubs are interested, but for Wolves he is the top centre-back target this January, which was reported by Sky Sports News, and he is a top centre-back target for them. So Wolves are looking for a new Centre-back Nicolas Alvidi from Borussia Mönchengladbach has been mentioned once again with Wolves amongst the options, but Wolves have chosen Danso as a top centre-back option for January, and they are working on a deal as we speak to try and make a deal happen in January. So we have to wait and see with this one, but the feeling is Lens could lose another player in Kevin Danso. So now Davide Calabria, the captain of AC Milan, and as we know, he runs out of contract next summer, and he is expected to leave AC Milan as a free agent next summer, as Milan have other priorities in Tony Reinders, Christian Pulisic, Mike Maignan, and Theo Hernandez has other contract renewals, and it is now he will leave as a free agent next summer, Davide Calabria from AC Milan. And Juventus recent days have asked for information on Davide Calabria, and a pre-contract could be agreed after potentially in the next months, but Juventus have asked for information, and the idea of Juventus is to replace Calabria with the outgoing Danilo, because Danilo is going to leave in January. Juventus have frozen him out of the team, so he will leave in January or next summer as a free agent, one of the two. But their plan for Juventus is to sign Davide Calabria, and what they have done is found an understanding of what his requirements are for Calabria. So we never know. Could this happen in January? I don't think so. Next summer, concrete chance, but still at the very early stages. But there is a plan there for Juventus that they could replace Danilo with Davide Calabria. So we have to wait and see on this one, but early stages, but Juve have asked for info. So now, as we speak, Barcelona are working tirelessly. John Laporta and the staff of Barcelona to try and register Dani Olmo and Pau Victor before tonight, or they both become free agents on the transfer market. And a few days ago, it seemed as if Barcelona were gaining confidence on this, that it would happen. But yesterday, in court, the second appeal against registering Dani Olmo and Pau Victor was rejected once again. So Barcelona now working tirelessly and to try and register Dani Olmo and Pau Victor before 12 o'clock tonight, when the transfer window's open, or they become free agents. And if they become free agents, then the expectation is clubs will be coming in instantly, due to this being a massive opportunity on the market for Dani Olmo. We know Barcelona's star signing in the summer Olmo was but a few hours away from him becoming a free agent. But what I will say is Barcelona today working tirelessly, as I've just said, and an option for Barcelona is selling directors' boxes at the new Camp Nou, and that is the final hope for Barcelona. They sell these directors' boxes for about 100 million euros, and then they will now go to La Liga and ask for the sale to be completed of that, and then that will give them the money to register Dani Olmo and Pau Victor. So it's an interesting one. It's a big one. Barcelona really don't want to lose Dani Olmo as a free agent, and also this affects Barcelona as well next summer when they're looking for players like Nico Williams, who they could go back in for. So we don't know what's going to happen, but next few hours I will keep you updated, and if something significant happens, there will be a video as well. So there we are. It's an interesting one. Thank you for watching the video. Make sure to subscribe. The January transfer window opens tomorrow, and I'll see you in the next one.